This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 264 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by Equestrian Collections. Visit them at equestriancollections.com. Enjoy today's tip. Hi, Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, horse capital of the world, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Well, today we have back with us the first person to ever do a listener tip, and that was Betty Fay. Betty Fay returns, and she is from Colorado. She has taught and trained all three disciplines, but she lost her heart to dressage. She says her students, 2- and 4-footed, taught her more than she taught them. And her teaching style blends biomechanics, communication, and common sense. In addition, she has raised foals, operated a boarding and training stable, worked for a large animal vet, owned a tack shop, managed shows, riding day camps, a handicap program, and has written for equine publications in her 40-plus years with horses. We love having Betty on. She's going to return now on a regular basis, and we first got a hold of her when she wrote into us to say that she had a tip to share, and we had her on, and we liked it a lot, so we asked her to come back and do some more tips with us, and we appreciate her doing that. If you would like to be the second listener to provide tips to the show, just write in at Glenn with 2 N's at horseradionetwork.com, and we'd be happy to have you join us. And we'll be right back with Betty's tip after these words from Equestrian Collections. Hi, Glenn the Geek here. One of the reasons I am so proud to have Equestrian Collections as a sponsor on the Horse Radio Network is they are one of the most innovative companies in the equine retail world. Their website is so easy to get around and offers so much for the shopper. One of those things it offers is numerous online catalogs. Flip through the pages just like a real catalog. Find something you like, click on it, and buy it immediately. One of the catalogs up there right now is the Summer Tent Sale catalog loaded with savings. 5 pages of savings. So you go to equestriancollections.com and click on the Tent Sale catalog right there on the home page. And flip away, find stuff you like, and buy it right there off the catalog. It's so cool. That's something you can't do when you're sitting on your couch with a catalog. So you can check out all the different catalogs available at equestriancollections.com. And, you know, we always say it, but it's true. Equestrian Collections does provide the universe of equestrian shopping at your fingertips at a price you can afford. Well, hi, Betty, and welcome back to Horse Tip Daily.
Thanks, Glenn. Glad to be here. How you doing?
Great. And it's always nice to have you on. First of all, it makes me think of the pretty state of Colorado every time I have you on.
Well, likewise, I think of the beautiful state of Kentucky when I talk with you.
Now, you've been to Lexington before, you told me, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm from Cincinnati.
Oh, so you've been down to Lexington a lot.
Yeah, I used to show down there a lot.
Did you show at the park?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yep.
Are you going to be in for the World Equestrian Games this year?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, are you really? What are you coming in for?
Dressage, reining, vaulting, driving, and eventing.
Wow, you bought some tickets.
I did. I did.
This trip's costing you $10,000.
I was saving for years. This is a big, important event to see. You can't miss it.
You would have had to. The tickets are not cheap for the World Equestrian Games this year. So that's great, and you found a place to stay, and it sounds like you're going to be I hope to meet you.
Oh, I hope, yeah, I'm going to look you up.
Yeah, we'll be out running around the park every day, so, and then, of course, we'll be recording the 2010 radio show. That's the World Equestrian Games radio show we do, which just every night from the International Equestrian Festival live at 8 o'clock, and that'll be sent out live to some 40-some websites across the world. And you'll be able to come down and watch, and we can say hi down there, too.
And now you already have great information. I've been listening to that show. You know, it gives you all sorts of ideas about tourism. Even though I live there, you know, some of the tourism places and things you can do outside of it while you're visiting.
Yes.
Your show's been great for that.
Yes, and, you know, it's a lot of fun for us because every time somebody comes to Lexington, we get to take them around, and it's always fun, and you probably appreciate this. You know, I've lived here for several years now, but and my co-host for 2010 show, Samantha, has lived here for 11 years. every time you drive outside of Lexington, you're seeing these beautiful thoroughbred farms. Every time I do, I pinch myself because every time it's just beautiful. You do not take it for granted when you live here.
No, you're very lucky. It is a really neat place to go and visit or live.
And the horse park, when's the last time you were there?
Rolex about 5 years ago.
Oh, it's a completely different place now.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
it's bigger every year.
You know, when we had we spoke to some of the young riders that were in for the Young Rider Championships, and one of their comments, almost every one of them said, when I came over the hill and saw the horse park for the first time, one of them said, I just cried. And you do get that feeling, you get goosebumps every time you come over that hill and you see the horse park, all 1,200 acres laid out in front of you. It's an experience that every horse person should have in their lifetime, is to see the Kentucky Horse Park.
Oh, I agree. It is just beautiful.
Well, all right. Well, that wasn't the tip. But so how are we going to help people today?
Well, this was about when your horse acts up. You know, when your horse has a attitude, he's behaving badly, or being disobedient in some way. My tip is that you got to step back a little bit from the situation. You know, you can't buy into that and get angry. You have to respond to the situation, not emotionally react, so that you can make the correct corrections. You know, don't take it personal. You know, it's your horse's learning experience. He's got to figure this out and learn it, and you have to. If you do it with emotion, you're going to make a mistake.
And most of the time, he or she just doesn't know what you want.
Yeah, a lot of times that's exactly it. They get upset because they don't understand. So step back, break it down into little chunks they're learning, or try it a different way. Your challenge is to figure out how to get through to this horse. And if he's getting upset, you're not doing it right.
Right. And that's harder to do. So you're in the middle of the trail and you're on one of those paths out there in the mountains that's about 12 inches wide, and your horse starts acting up. It's hard not to take it personal when you're looking at falling 1,000 feet.
It is hard. You just got to breathe and work your way through it.
Yeah. Now, how many times have you had, obviously one of the first things, is to get off if it's getting dangerous. Have you had to do that out there? Well, trail riding through the mountains at all?
Sure. There's been a few times in the mountains where I've had a situation where something has come up. In the beginning, when I first moved out here, I learned a lot about lightning, getting off of those mountaintops and not being up there when the storms were coming. Above tree line, that lightning is really dangerous. And made the mistake of staying out there too long, having a good time, and that lightning can really frighten your horse. So then you're in a really bad situation because you're both scared. You just got to breathe, keep calm, get off there as quietly and as quickly as you can in a safe manner.
Did you tell me that you have seen skeletons up there from
I
lightning
have,
strikes?
I have.
And things?
When you ride above tree line, you're going to see bones. You're going to see the cattle bones mostly, but every once in a while you're going to see something that looks like a horse. It's really upsetting when you see it, of course.
Right. All right, so that's take. I think we can probably title this tip when things are going south, take a step back.
Okay.
Just back off a little bit and don't react with emotion. It's not personal. Your horse isn't out to get you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Betty, and we look forward to having you back on again.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you.
Well, thank you so much to Betty for joining us. We really appreciate that, and she does have a beautiful part of the world to ride in. That is for certain. Don't forget to check out all our other great shows on the network at horseradionetwork.com. And as of today, I will be at the ADA vendor show. It's where the people who make stuff get together with the people who sell stuff and spend a weekend together doing business. And we'll be there for the Tack and Habit radio show, Helena and I, recording 3 shows live every day in front of an audience, going over and reviewing all the cool new products for fall that are coming out. So we look forward to being on the air for the next 3 weeks and bringing you those shows over at tackandhabit.com. Well, I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.